Welcome back, Team Forever. We're back again with another video. And today I'm here with my friend Nadia.
Hey!
And we're about to do story time with
Nadia. Story time with Nadia.
And today she's about to be telling the story about the time a raccoon got in her house.
Okay, listen. It's just a regular day. Everybody in the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse, I know. And the dog, it was barking, right? So the dog was barking. My mama made me get up and go see what he barking at. And it was a balloon, because my dad, I don't know, it was something why we had balloons. I don't know why we had balloons, but it was balloons. And then my dad's balloon was in the kitchen, which where the dog was at. So I moved the balloon to the living room, and then I went back to bed, thinking it was going to be okay. But then a couple seconds later, once I laid my head down, he starts barking uncontrollably again. My mama said, you know what, you're going to get up and go get that dog before I toss him out my damn house. But I'm like, I wasn't going to get up, y'all, because I was tired. It was like 6 in the morning, so I wasn't going to get up. But I did it because I'm a good person. So then I got up. I'm like, okay, maybe he barking at the trash can. So I went to go get the trash can and fix it or something to get it out his view. But little did I know, that's not what he was barking at. So when I went to go get the trash can, the whole ceiling, the ceiling fell on me, and a raccoon came out the ceiling. But I wasn't paying attention to the raccoon. I thought I saw something because I saw it shoot past my eye, but I wasn't paying attention because it just hit me by surprise because the ceiling just fell on me. And so I had a reaction and I ran. But I get why people be falling into scary movies now because I was running and my legs came out. My legs came out and I fell. And I could not get up quick enough. But I ran to my mama's room. And I was like, the ceiling just fell down. So she's like, really? Go look at it. So I went back to the kitchen, right? And mind you, the dog's still in there. Now he's barking worse than what he was before. And when I went back, all I see is a raccoon. A big old raccoon. Mind you, I was the king of raccoons, the daddy of daddy raccoons. And it was taunting my dog. It was about to eat my dog. I swear if the dog wasn't in the cage, my dog would have been gone because my dog like this. He's a little tiny chihuahua. But anything, I saw the freaking raccoon. So I got scared. I'm like, it's a raccoon. So I ran to my mama like, it's a raccoon in the house. I don't know what to do. So she was trying to like, all right, we trying to make an escape plan. You know how they do in movies. We're trying to make an escape plan or whatever. But I'm like, I just got to go save my dog because that's the one thing I like in this house. Everybody else, y'all can go. That's one thing I love. So at the time, my brother, he was on crutches. So me and him go grab some crutches, right? We're like, all right, I'm going to get the dog. You whack him with the crutches. But when we went in there, we didn't see the raccoon. Just the dog was barking. So grab the dog. We're like, where the raccoon at? But I'm brave, I ain't scared of nothing. It's my house. I can't be scared. So I go back in there. I'm like, where is he? I go to the back room. I'm like, I do not see him. The only other place he could go is the basement. Like, I pray he don't go in no basement because I ain't going down there for his ass because that's a big ass basement. So, but I see out the corner of my eye, he's sitting on the windowsill behind the TV like a cat. Y'all, this is so weird. He was just sitting there. I got pictures on my phone. I'm going to show y'all. But he was sitting there on the ledge. I'm like, he just comfortable. Like, he ain't just fall through no ceiling on top of my head. So I'm like, well, we just going to wait till my dad get back from work. But we can't wait. That's hours from now. It was 6 in the morning. He didn't get off till like 3, almost 4. So we call him. We waiting on him to come back. While we waiting on him, we trapped in my mama's room because nobody going back there with no raccoon. So he gets here. We like, okay, now you got to go get the raccoon out the house because you're the only one I trust to get this out. But let me not tell y'all, my dad got a busted knee. He crippled basically. He ain't crippled, but he crippled. But whatever. So he can't walk that good. He walked with a limp. Not a cane or anything, but a limp. Whatever. So he goes He looking at it. He try to act like he ain't scared, but you could tell he's scared. So we try to make a plan to get this out the house. While he is sitting on the ledge, we open up the back door, hold it open with a chair or something, and we figured we was going to make some noise, go outside, bang on the window. Hopefully he run out the door. He wasn't that smart. This was the dumbest raccoon I ever seen. He could have got out alive. Oops, told y'all the end of the story. He was dead. But anyway. So we like, okay. So he finally gets from the freaking windowsill. Now we don't know what to do. We moved the couch, right? So it's blocking off the kitchen. So he ain't coming in our kitchen because that's just, no, he not about to come in our kitchen. So it's the couch, the kitchen, the back room. Now, we got shelves. He starts to climb up the shelf. And when I tell y'all he's knocking everything down in the process, everybody was screaming like, look at this big fat ass raccoon knocking all our stuff down, breaking stuff, trying to get on the top of the ledge.
Ate the chocolate.
He ate our chocolate that we had up there, y'all. And my dad, this when my dad got mad. Y'all should have saw his reaction. He started screaming. Look, he started screaming like, this bitch got the nerve to eat our chocolate. He was so mad that he ate the chocolate while we was trying to sit here and get this raccoon out of our house. So we all right, we like, okay, we ain't got nothing really to get him out with. So we start spraying Lysol. Like maybe we can blind him a little bit to get him out, get him going. He don't like the fumes, he'll leave. No, he did not care about the Lysol. Everybody else in the house was choking, except for the raccoon. So we get some, what else did we get?
Y'all choking each other.
Yes, we was really like, that's like spraying mace. But you missed the person you was trying to spray mace with and spray yourself. Because everybody else in there was losing it. Like, I can't breathe. And he just sitting up there like this. And y'all know, this raccoon was so rude. He was the rudest raccoon I ever seen. He just went to sleep. How'd you go to sleep? We're trying to get you out of our house and you go to sleep. When I tell you he curled up in the ball and went like this, I'm like, that was just so rude. You ate our food and you went to sleep. He had a good little lunch. But that was his last dinner, did he know? So we go and we like, okay, we got this mint stuff, which was the nastiest smelling stuff ever because we be trying to keep all the bugs and stuff out. So we got this mint stuff to keep everything out. But that it didn't work. It was like the Lysol. It was killing us. It wasn't killing him. But our dad like, okay, meanwhile, I'm putting this on Snapchat because I love Snapchat. So I'm putting everything on Snapchat. Everybody comment like, shoot that nigga, shoot him. Oh, can I say nigga? Shoot the raccoon. We just gonna say that. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that word. But shoot the raccoon, shoot him. I'm like, no, I ain't gonna harm no animals. I wanted to be a vet when I'm growing up. But
that's why she was so close to it.
I was so close to it. I was almost touching this thing. But I'm like, I want to be a vet. I ain't gonna kill no animal. I'm just gonna kindly get him out. So I get the crutch, right? I start poking him and hitting the shelf. He jumping. And you know what he did? This dude had the nerve to attack the crutch. He started scratching it. I said, oh no, time for me to go. He went back up on the other shelf. Then he come down. We thinking he about to run out. No, he climbed on our TV, y'all. Climbed on the TV. So we like, okay, we got some ammonia, right? Because I'm thinking them chemicals is going to kill him. Spraying him with the ammonia. Not doing nothing. He ain't like he started fidgeting and stuff. He was foaming at the mouth. But he wasn't dying or getting out of our house. But, so my dad, after he climbs on the TV, we got curtains behind the TV, right? So he started climbing on the curtains. So now, you know how you got the little railing to hold the curtains up or whatever. He hanging on that, like I'm talking about hanging like he about to do some pull-ups or something. Hanging. So while he hanging, my dad goes and grabs the TV. He like, we just bought this TV like a week ago. This is a real good TV, y'all. Bought the TV a week ago. He not messing up my TV because I'm already mad that this bitch is in my house. So that's how it was. So the ammonia wasn't working. We got bleach. We gonna blind him.
Ain't that
right?
the same thing?
It's almost as if you mix the two, you can make a bomb. You need one more product. I'm gonna kill the monkey. Look, all right, but anyway, you got the bleach, tried to blind him, not working. So we're like, all right, mind y'all, it's a Sunday, y'all. So we calling the people to come get this thing. Nobody open, and the one people that was open tried to charge us like $1,000.
Why didn't y'all call the police?
Oh, no, let me get to that. The police were already, because my block is not particularly a good block. People all across the street get in trouble so much that the police was already over there. So we're like, that's the police outside. So we went. I'm like, they're like, stop the police before they pull off. I go, hey, excuse me, officer. And we're like, yes. He rolled down his window. He irritating. I already don't like the cops. So he irritated. Because one time I got in trouble for jaywalking. But we ain't going to talk about that. So I'm talking to him like, well, it's a raccoon in our house. We don't know how to get it out. Can you help us? You know what this nigga, I'm sorry, I'm not allowed to say the word.
How you know?
I don't know.
You never heard no YouTube channel say that?
I don't know.
Oh, keep going.
But anyway, this pig gonna say, we ain't pest control. Who I'm talking to? You know, I was like, I got mad because I'm kind of rude sometimes. I was like, all right, bye, you can get out my face there. What, you gonna take me to jail for saying that? No, whatever. All right, whatever. I'm gonna go back to my house. So we go back to the house, right? All right, we gonna burn him. So we boil some hot water, like big pots of hot water. Maybe he just walk out the door after we burn him, jump down, walk out the door. So my dad throwing these. My dad, I told y'all he walked with a limp. And he pretended like he wasn't scared, but he was scared. So me and him the only ones back there trying to fight this thing. You know what he gonna do? He pushed me and he tried to hurry up and run. But he can't run that fast. That's why he pushed me to get a head start from when the raccoon ran down.
So he sacrificed his dog.
He sacrificed me. He didn't love me that much. And my mama like, did you just push my daughter? Like, it was like real life pushed me and tried to run. I'm like, what? But anyway, so we throwing this hot water on him. It's burning him. At this point, he's just not leaving. So we got some acid, lye, or whatever. We was cleaning the bathroom sink, you know, the drain, because, you know, girls' hair get caught in the drain. Because my dad got acid or whatever. The point is, we had some acid. So, can we get in trouble
For what?
killing a raccoon?
Boy,
With
no.
acid?
Boy, no.
Oh my God. I just realized we just tortured this thing. But anyway.
It's a raccoon, the heck?
So we got the acid, so we got spraying him. His skin was coming off, right? He jumped on the couch, he got inside the couch. Skin all over, not skin, his fur was all over everywhere, right?
Ugh.
So his black stuff everywhere. I'm just thinking, like, we gotta clean up, y'all. We finally called my boyfriend up because he was at church this whole time because it was a Sunday. But I'm like, you got a BB gun, don't you? He said, yeah. I said, come kill this thing because I can't take it no more. Because at that point, it was 5 o'clock. From 6 in the morning to 5 o'clock. So, all right, we finally, yes, it was so long. That's why this story is so long, because it was so long. And so he in the couch, he finally get there with the BB gun. So my dad outside, him, my brother, and my boyfriend was all outside trying to shoot inside to kill this raccoon. The raccoon got into the kitchen. He got into our cabinet with the pots and pans. I'm trying to talk a little bit faster. But he got into our cabinet with the pots and pans. And so the point is, my boyfriend ended up shooting him in the head. And when I tell y'all, he started screaming. When I heard the animal scream like he was a human, it was something different. He started screaming, saying, ah! I said, oh my God, I gotta get out of here. So he started screaming, and now next thing I know, it was blood everywhere. It was blood everywhere. It was stinking. And I remember I was on the phone with Asia. She called me like, it's still in y'all. I'm like, he just shot it. It's screaming. It's stank. I need to get out this house. And so they finally got it out the cabinet with a shovel. And when I tell y'all this thing looked like a freaking cartoon character because it was blood everywhere. It didn't have any fur. And his belly was jiggling. I said, oh no. But that was the end of the story. Oh, and I texted my boss and said I couldn't come into work and I got fired through a text. So, you know, and there was a lot of cleaning. We didn't get done cleaning for 3 days.
Hey,
He broke all of our
I'm sorry, but if this would have happened to me, first of all, it wouldn't have been in there for no 12 hours. Let alone 2.
We wasn't going to shoot it. I'm like...
Y'all took all this time to shoot it. Why didn't y'all just shoot it in the beginning?
He was at church and we wasn't going to shoot it with a real gun.
Y'all ain't got no gun?
We got a real gun, but we ain't going to shoot it with... That's why we got a BB gun. So we had to get him. He had a BB gun. We weren't going to shoot him with the real gun.
I'm sorry. Okay, for the record, I don't like animals, but if there's any PETA people that's going to comment under the video, I'm sorry, but hey.
I'm not with animal cruelty. I actually love animals, but he was rude. And it sounded like we tortured him on purpose, but we really didn't. We just wanted him to walk out the door, but he wasn't trying to do that. That was story time with Nadia. Catch me back here whenever the next story time is, whatever happens between then and now.
That's my story. I'm sticking.
That's my story. I'm sticking to it. That was story time with Nadia.
Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video.
Oh, and also add me on Snapchat.